Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of this Brawl Stars Ranked series. If you didn't catch yesterday's episode, or just need a reminder, this series we are confining ourselves for each rank that we are progressing through in Brawl Stars Ranked mode. We are using only one class of brawlers in the game. Yesterday, to push from silver where we started up to gold, we used support brawlers, and today we're going to knock out the artillery brawlers while pushing from gold to diamond. My main reason for wanting to use the throwers, or the artillery brawlers as they're officially called, is because there are the fewest artillery brawlers in the game, with only 7 in that class. So I wanted to go ahead and knock out the class that gave me the fewest options pretty early on. That being said, let's get right into some gameplay. Quickly, to give a refresher on one of the key rules of this challenge is that I'm playing either for 1 hour a day or for 1 rank a day. For instance, it took me about 25 or so minutes yesterday to get all the way from silver to gold, so I only played for 25 minutes yesterday. But say for instance it takes me over an hour to get through an entire rank, I stop each day at the 1 hour mark. For anyone out there watching this who maybe isn't as familiar with the game of Brawl Stars, the 7 brawlers in the artillery class, better known as throwers, are Barley, Dynamite, Tick, Larry and Laurie, Grom, Sprout, and Juju. And those are the only brawlers I can choose from for the entirety of gold. Oh yeah, and we ended up winning that game. Skipping ahead a little bit, I wanted to give another reason why I chose to play the throwers this early. Apart from the artillery class giving me by far the fewest options, I find throwers get heavily punished very easily, especially in the current meta for Brawl Stars, which is very assassin heavy, and assassins are a class that directly counter most throwers. So I figure better to play throwers against lower level competition than when I hopefully get up towards mythic, legendary, and all that, and have to play against better players who can punish me even harder. Because you can see I keep dying over and over again when people get right up in my face. And no matter how hard you try, sometimes in Brawl Stars you're gonna lose and there's nothing you can do about it. I will say, I've been playing Brawl Stars for many years now, dating back to 2018 when it was pretty new. And even in the past few years, when I've really gotten back into it, a lot of the throwers have really grown on me. Like Tick here, for example. I used to not like Tick whatsoever. So much so that I used to joke with a friend of mine that he was a terrorist. But I gotta say, I'm 2 years older and 2 years hopefully wiser now, and I gotta say I quite like Tick. He's fragile, but honestly hitting his attacks is some of the most satisfying stuff you can do in the game. Unfortunately, this time it wasn't enough. Another thrower that's really grown on me is Grom, honestly. I used to find his attacks obnoxious and kind of hard to hit the way they split, but after playing him a lot more, I gotta say he's really fun. Definitely out of all the throwers, he's one of the best for dealing outright damage. Although I guess he does have one of the weirdest titles in the game. I mean, with one left hand, what does that even mean? We got Brawl Ball again, and I thought I'd get my revenge with Grom, although it's not going too well starting out. But we're making a push. I got the ball in my hands, defense against the wall, and what do you know, I scored. And we carried that momentum to a win, and I got the star player. Oh, Larry and Laurie, where do I begin with you? You came into the game as one of the most broken and overpowered brawlers this game has ever seen. And I'm pretty sure out of the entire history of Brawl Stars, Larry and Laurie have received the most nerfs. Yeah, we couldn't clutch that one up, we lost. You know, I won't sit here and pretend like I'm the best Brawl Stars player in the world, but man, some of my teammates are just awful. Like, I'll admit to having my bad games, and you can certainly see that on some of the stat sheets at the end of these games that I'm showing you. But man, actually playing live in the game, some of my teammates are just brain dead. And yeah, we couldn't quite get them that time. You know, I feel kind of bad because I did lose about 20 minutes or so of footage, simply because the recording couldn't download properly. Honestly, today was just a whole lot of back and forth. I'd win a game and then lose 2 more, and then win 2 more, then lose 1. I mean, it took me half an hour just to get out of gold 1. As the clock wound down and I was still sitting in gold 2, I knew this game would be the last. And unfortunately, we couldn't end on a high note. So this is where we end today. Still stuck around the bottom of gold 2. Hoping tomorrow will be a more productive day. See you then.